Hello guys and welcome to this video. I did some head scratching and asked myself why not make a survival series, so I came up with this. In this episode we're going to take a look at the ultimate fire starters. We have Acetone as well as WD-40. I started by just igniting some tissues. This is pretty simple. You take WD-40 or the acetone, put it on the tissue and boom, set it on fire. Not a big deal at all. Second thing, you might ask yourself, okay, where should I get WD-40 as well as acetone? Most people have that stuff around. I mean, pretty much everyone that owns a car has WD-40. It's very versatile. And your dad or your grandpa are also going to have acetone, I'm pretty sure. Or at least paint thinner, something like that. Okay, you could theoretically ask yourself, why acetone? So back in the days, nail polish dissolvers contained acetone. Today that's not longer the case, but the end product of a nail polish dissolver today and the acetone is pretty much the same. The flame is pretty much the same, the heat. In the beginning you can clearly see that the acetone is a way brighter as well as bigger flame, but that's not that important. First of all, the acetone ignites because of the fumes, like a little explosion if you want. While the WD-40 has a more consistent as well as a, at least in my opinion, more convenient and steady flame than the acetone / the nail polish dissolver has. Here you can see that the WD-40 burns quite a bit longer than the acetone does. Theoretically that could make a difference, but in reality it's probably not going to. You're going to see why in a minute. Here it was just piling up some sticks and branches and putting it on a tissue. That is, at least in my opinion, the best way or one of the best ways to start a fire if you have something like that on hand. If not, you need to look for other things. I got everything piled up here, few little sticks and branches, and you can clearly see that within less than a minute the fire started. So acetone versus WD-40, it makes not that big of a difference when it gets to how to get a fire started / how long it burns, but it's safer to use WD-40 because, as I mentioned, it burns slower and steadier and doesn't make that kind of an explosion when you ignite it. And also acetone is easy, really easy to carry around. You have those big spray cans and you also have those little ones. They weigh next to nothing and they also cost next to nothing. I think about $2 or $3 a can. That's not a whole lot. If you have a smaller or bigger sister or maybe even a girlfriend, you probably also have nail polish dissolver. Although I would say that it's more common to have WD-40 around than nail polish dissolver. So now we come to the conclusion. For me personally, I would say that WD-40 is the better fire starter, although you probably have nail polish dissolver with you if you have a sister or a girlfriend. Yeah, theoretically both are good, but WD-40 is also, at least in my opinion, safer. You have it in a spray can, it's easy, and you don't need a whole lot to start a big fire. So, you know, safety first. I just wanted to show you this is super dangerous. You can clearly see how the flame is getting closer and closer to the actual can. So the longer the spray, the closer the fire is going to get to your can, and it is super dangerous. So kids, don't try this at home.